looking at the right side of the garment. Now, if I had all my darts, then it would look like that, okay? So the darts are on the inside. This is your inside, and this is the outside, or the wrong side or the right side, okay? So center, and this is center, that's the center seam, this is the center seam. We don't need that right now, okay? Now, you're going to take your pockets and, you know, the seams, you're going to line them up. So basically, right side is meeting, okay? They're on the right side, but by the time you sew them and press them, it's going to look that way. See, the seam will face the wrong side. So line them up from the waist down.
Rights together, right? Rights
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, you have to do it on the right side. This has a mind of its own. Sometimes power machines, when you cut them off, they hold the power for a couple more seconds. Also, make sure that you don't pin it in somewhere like that or something. These seams have to be on top of each other, okay? Don't move them over. So take time. Preparation is everything. And do it horizontal because it makes life easier. You won't break any needles. And you can remove these easily because you're pinning from right to left and then you're pulling them out, you know, so it's easy to handle. Now, not all of these, oh, damn, I missed something. I gotta go back to my serger. I gotta do, oh, I'm just doing one pocket. What am I talking about? You know, all four you would do this. I'm just showing you one pocket. Now, when you do this for one pocket, you're going to be sewing one from the top to the bottom, but the other one you're going to end up sewing from the bottom up. Because when you use a sewing machine, the biggest piece of your garment is always outside the sewing machine, and you're going to see that in a minute. I started to pin like I was going to do both of them. I'm just going to demo one. And then, you know, the second one we do after we put the zipper in. But I don't want to do the zipper for this, you know, for the second demo, because zippers are, it's a pretty big order, you know, to do a zipper right away.
So you just flipped it over just to do it, but it's on the same side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the way you're going to sew it. Okay? All right.
Wrong side.
So
I guess it'll have one on each side.
these two go together. Let's put it that way. Okay? By the time we sew them, they're going to face out. So then this part becomes the wrong side. Okay, let's see. I don't want to confuse you. Come on over here. The more I talk, the more I'm going to get it confused. So we want to keep that a little bit. Now, after the demo, I want you guys to sort of take turns. One of you is going to do the serging, the others can work on your darts or the pocket, and then when that person is done, the next person, okay? Because none of the other sergers are really working. See, this one happens to, because you always have to get that ½ inch, you have to get to your, you know, to your guide. So, 2.5 is our normal stitch. We start with a back stitch right over that until the end here, and also if you take that outer edge of the foot and put it in the ditch here where the serging is, the serging is a 1/4 inch, then from here to the needle is a 1/4 inch. So it's another guide for 1/2 inch. And sometimes you find it easier to follow than if you're trying to look under here. And you end up with a 1/2 inch. Now just remember, we always take the take-up level all the way, push your knee pedal all to the right, and then it makes it real easy to take out. Then when you stop, always take care of your tails right away, not until later. Okay, now this one is going to come from the front part, from the top down. Again, make sure your tails are always separate, open until under the foot. Line it up at your 1/2 inch mark, go a little bit in, so you can start with a back stitch like that. And then, see, I'm just going to follow the ditch of the serging. I find it easier. And once you pass that pocket part, you want to back stitch and take it out. So it looks like this, okay? Now we're going to take it to the iron board, and I'm going to press these towards the seams, towards the pocket. Press seam.